I think there is a very big issue in the paradigm that is day trading. I think when we become day traders, we get too infatuated with the quick and easy money. And because of that, we tend to go too big, too fast, want too much too quickly, and we don't really properly honor how much money we should expect out of the accounts that we're having. Right? So I wanted to kind of align everybody with this idea. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I call the 1% rule. I call it, I mean, it is known as the 1% rule, which is you should never expect more than 1% out of your account that you have on average daily. Right? So there are days like where you have a big day, but most of your days are going to be right around 1%. And that's all you really should be looking for. The reason why I say this is imagine having a portfolio and with like Charles Schwab or something, and every month someone said that they were going to return you 20% on your money. How excited would you be about that? Like if someone came in and they said, "Hey, I'm going to make you a deal. If you give me your money, I will insure you a monthly return of 20%." How would you feel about that? So you're saying that freaks you out, like, but yet you're saying if I become a day trader, I want to make more than 1% on my account on average to make a certain amount of money. That means, let's say you have an average of 20 trading days in a month. You're saying you're going to return 20% on your account every single month. Doesn't that sound inherently a little much? Now, it's not. I think it actually is a reasonable goal. But to expect more than that is just wild. But I wouldn't actually even expect that. I think at a point when you get a certain amount of money, and we'll talk about that, I think the expectation becomes less. So in the beginning, never expect more than 1% out of your account on average daily, and you should not risk more than 1/4 of that goal, right? So if you have a $5,000 account, that means you should be risking $25 a trade, and you should be expecting somewhere in the performance area of $50 to $100 a day out of your account. Now, I've already shown my mentees with the small account challenge that is 100% doable, right? I've been running it for a few days. I put a few $100s in a few days. It's super reasonable. I'm going for 1%. I'm just trying to do a thing, right? And it's very manageable. But where we get into trouble is if we extend on that too much, what happens is if you take drawdown, remember, as you lose money, you lose buying power. So you need to be able to sustain a prolonged loss, right? Let's say you have 1 day, 2 day, 3 days where you're losing money, right? You need to be able to not dilute your positioning. You only have a $5,000 account. If you lose $1,000 or $2,000, you're no longer meeting your margin requirements. You're going to have to refund, right? So, but even when you're at $100,000, if you're trading $10,000 per trade at $100,000, I'm so sorry, but you are 10 trades away from blowing up your account. And that is just not good enough. You should have 100 trades in your arsenal between you and zero, right? So if you've got $5,000 and you're risking $25 a trade with a maximum of $100 loss per day, right, or with a $100 profit expectation, then you should be pretty okay as long as you're winning well. But even if you lose every single day for 100 days, you're just at this rate, or maybe not 100, but for like 50 days or so, right? Or at 25, yeah, you get the 100, right? You could just trade unendlessly like going. So the win rate that's up to you. And I'll talk more about that. It's not really about a win rate. It's about profit, right? How much you win how often you win is not important. It's how much you win when you win that is important, right? So you could, one of the, kind of back into this paradigm, which is the thought that in order for us to make money day trading, we have to trade every day. Being a day trader is an occupational time frame, not a descriptor, right? We don't have to trade every day to be a day trader. You just have to take trades during the daytime to be a day trader, right? But there's this assumption that the only way we make money is if we have a lot of trades that have a high hit rate. It's not true, actually. I make the best money with the lower hit rate and the longer holds, right? So the reason why I want to talk about this so much, right, is because think about it this way. 1%, help me out here because I stink with math. I kind of wrote some of it up here. 1% on a 5,000 account is how much, right? $50. What's 1% of 10 million? 100K. When Andrew makes profit, how much money does Andrew make on average per day, just from those of you who are trading in there regularly? And let's call that 25K, which is what Abby put. So let's go with Abby's answer. What percentage of $10 million is 25K? 0.25%. Do you see the difference in the game here with this exercise, right? Because if you trade the way he trades, right, you're only going to make around a quarter of like 0.1 to 0.25%, like Tim put, of your account on a daily basis on a $5,000 account. How much is that? Math me. What is a 1 to 0.25%? We could just do the 0.25%. How much is a 0.25% of that? $12.50, I think. $12.50. But are y'all feeling me here? Are you resonating with what I'm saying right here about having the proper expectation for your account and trading and how much money you're expecting to make? Do you see why that's important here? Right? Because if we start getting into, I want to make 10 grand, I want to make 15 grand, but you're thinking you're going to do that with a $30,000 or a $50,000 account? No, sir. So one of the things I recommend as a trader and a newer trader, if you only have like 4 or 5 grand, if you're going to want to make more, there's only one way to make more. You need more money in your account, right? You're going to only do that in one of two ways. You can either grow the account slowly but surely. It's a great practice. Or find some more money once you're successful. So I want to talk a little bit about RVR, just because not everyone understands. When I say RVR, I'm saying risk versus reward, right? So now when I mention specifically risk versus reward, what's important to me is the risk, not the reward. Reward is arbitrary. Risk is fixed, right? There's a certain amount of money you should only be risking per trade per day, right? So in this instance, we're talking about a 0.25% is your risk, I would think, per trade, a maximum of 1% loss per day. I actually would recommend only taking 2 trades a day. So your maximum loss per trade is 0.5%, and then go for 1% a day, right? So the most you can ever lose is $50, and you'll win at least $100 when you win, right? And then scale. Right, as you gain. Every single day, go up to 1%, and how many contracts you need to achieve that amount of risk at your stop level. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Your goal and your target is arbitrary. At first, I'd recommend starting with fixed, like 3R or 4R, but eventually you should move to using trails, utilizing an EMA, or using something that allows you to really hold on. Well, I think 20 day a day is great, Andres. $20 a day is amazing money, or $200 a day is amazing money, right? If you had $200 a day, or that's going to be like $1,000 a week. That's like $4,000 a month, depending on where you live in the U.S. That's actually money. You know what I mean? Like, and it's certainly enough to pay for vacations, pay some side bills. I mean, do all kinds of things, right? I'll take it. It's good money.
Hello, Market Alchemists, and thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to watch the next episode, and before doing so, like and subscribe.